There's something else interesting that Tim Ratliff represents, and that's the unspoken burden of men. In Bill Burr's
Men
latest
aren't allowed to be
special,
sad. We're
Burr
allowed to be
jokes that
one of
he's
two
reached
things.
the
We're allowed to
age
be
where,
mad
quote, men
or
just fall
fine.
over and
That's it.
die. And it's not because of illness or injury, but because they bottle
One beer
everything
out
up
there,
for
it'll be fine,
decades.
right?
They hold in
Yeah,
so much
it'll be good,
stress
right?
and
You're allowed to be
anger and
bad
pressure
or
that one
fine,
day their bodies just can't take it
right?
anymore and they drop. This season painted a painfully real picture of this unspoken burden men like Tim carry, the
Tim is a
pressure to
fat cat in
provide,
every
to
way. He is
protect, to
stuffed
never
with
waver.
self-importance
Tim
and
Ratliff
money.
starts season 3 as the stoic backbone of his family. He's calm, he's collected, quietly carrying the weight of everyone's comfort. But that facade begins to crack almost immediately. The moment he gets that call about his looming legal trouble, the spiral begins. And it begins quickly. And Tim's unraveling, helped along, or rather hidden by the lorazepam, isn't loud. It's quiet, it's pride, it's fearful. Victoria checks in on him, kind of, but not enough to reach or see the storm building behind his eyes. And he won't say anything because admitting weakness means risking judgment, it means risking rejection and even abandonment from the very people he's trying to hold up. And it's all of this that makes him the most tragic and real, and actually, in the end, uplifting character of the season. At one point in the story, he quizzes each family member, testing their ability to survive without wealth. And that's where we get Victoria's now iconic line that's blowing up on TikTok. This one right here.
I just don't think at this age I'm meant to live an uncomfortable life. I don't have the will.
You do? Sure you do.
No,
And in that moment, something
I
breaks
just don't
in
have it in
Tim
me.
because her answer isn't just disappointing, it's absolutely damning. He sees a family that's addicted to luxury, emotionally detached, and unwilling to face any kind of real hardship.
That's fine.
Everyone, of course, except for Lachlan. Although we, the audience, question, is Lachlan's answer that he can survive without money genuine, or is it another manifestation of his people-pleasing nature? In any case, Tim sees his family in this state and he does the unthinkable. He decides to plan a murder-suicide, not out of hatred, but out of a twisted, exhausted love. The kind of love that says, if I can't protect you from discomfort, I'll spare you from it entirely. And he doesn't just plan this crazy thing, he goes through with it, only stopping at the last moment. And so his plot fails miraculously. And what follows is something close to biblical. Lachlan, Tim's youngest son, emerges as this Christ figure, absorbing the sins and failures of the family, and most importantly of Tim. In Lachlan's symbolic death and rebirth, something new awakens in Tim, a sense of rapture, of clarity, of being seen, not just as a provider, but as a man who simply needs grace. So by the finale, Tim isn't just alive, he's transformed. The burden is still there, but he's no longer crushed by it.